Hey there, Heather Ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another Cutter Top 10 MLB list. And today we're going to be looking at the top 10 MLB uniforms of all time. I am wearing one of them right now, in a sense, that made the top 10. And there's a few biases, I know. Actually, it's only one bias, don't worry. The second bias was supposed to be something to do with the Jays, but I felt like, nah, no way, because of all the other teams above them. Here we go. Number 10 is the black and gold pillbox era of the Pittsburgh Pirates in the 1970s. Say what you want, but it was loud and iconic. They would wear black, gold, and white uniform parts. The jerseys would be black, gold, or white. The hats would be black, gold, or white. The pants, and of course the batting helmets would change everything. So they mixed and matched, I think it was 70 combinations or some crapola like that. I think that um, yeah, it was actually interesting. You could have a black hat, a gold jersey, and maybe some gold pants. It'd be weird and all that. And the stars on the outfielders' caps and all that. For great play. Stargell did that. It actually reminds me of MLB The Show when you can actually mix and match. Like for the Blue Jays, you can have their 1980s style jersey and then have like black pants from the 2000s and a hat from like 97. That would be funny. Number 9 is the pinstripes on the New York Mets jerseys. I know the Yankees jerseys are going to be on this list. They have to be on this jersey. But what about their crosstown rivals? Well, the Mets decided to wear pinstripes kind of like Big Brother being the Yankees. So they wore like bluish and orange pinstripes more so than the Yankees with their black pinstripes. They made it in blue and orange. It, they had a crisp, clean look on it. I mean, I kind of not really a fan of the red and blue on the top, but it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. Number 8 is the Oakland green and gold. Oakland did something garish in the 1960s and early 70s. They wore green as their main home color instead of white. Charlie Finley was known as a badass owner who actually moved the team from Kansas City to Oakland because he didn't like the Missouri governor. He had goats tend the outfield instead of paying for a lawnmower. He had the mechanical rabbit with the baseballs coming out of home plate. He had the windblown thing to dust off the plate. He had like orange baseballs for practice. He had many things by telling people they could wear mustaches and all that and paid them for it. But then, the jerseys were the same. They wore green at home. They also wore gold at home. And that was the far cry from the whites that everyone wore. It was retro, it was rebellious, and it made sense. Number 7 is the white home uniforms of the San Francisco Giants. The Giants had good jerseys too, as the New York baseball Giants before they moved to San Francisco with the arching and all that. But yeah, the cream base, orange and black palette, arched lettering, it worked out fine. And the Giants are one of the few teams in history to have their last names on the batting helmets. When you play MLB The Show with the Giants and all that, you could see the guys with the names on the back of their jerseys if you look right. But yeah, the cream uniforms were pretty impressive. The Giants keep it classy, and after all, they're one of the original franchises. Number 6 is this thing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a real jersey. It's an alternate. All that. But yep, the Montreal Expos and the Powder Blues. I'm wearing the classic jersey. It's at number 6, and that's the bias one. Yeah, colorful, weird, but beloved. The Expos with their 3-color logo, the powder blue road set. It was amazing, all that. Of course, at home wearing the weights. versions with the stripes and everything, and the logo. Of course, a lot of people want to know about this logo. Is that it looks so weird, but there's a thing to do with it. Did you know it represents Montreal Expos baseball? So this is an M. The red thing's E, and there's a and that's a B. So yeah, so that's the B, that's the E, and the rest is an M. So that's why the jersey is the Montreal Expos Baseball Club. It's kind of funny, but yeah, you know, they were kind of fun and all that. I mean, the 90s jerseys were pretty good too, but it stripped away personality. All right. Number 5 is the home whites of the Boston Red Sox. The red B, navy trim sock logo. It was a historic look. And, Boston, except for those stupid alternate jerseys that everyone has to wear, like the City Connect jerseys with the green and the yellow. Ooh, it's not Boston like. I kind of have a hate for that, too. So, anyway, you know, you gotta love those white jerseys of the Red Sox. And, their history is big, too. Number 4 is the Chicago Cubs and their jerseys. Wrigley Field is a picturesque stadium of its own, but I mean, the Cubs wearing pinstripes at home, the blue of them, red and blue logo, a nostalgic look that nobody can deny. And of course, the circular with the C on it. It's pretty impressive, and the Cubs keeping everything classy and all that. They've had a few variations, but that's always been the main thing. Number 3 is the St. Louis Cardinals with one of the best chest logos in sports history. The 2 Cardinals perched on a bat. St. Louis has had a decent jersey too, but anyway, they were one of the first few teams to actually have a chest logo. And the logo is the baseball bat and then 2 Cardinals perched on it. It's amazing. The 1940s jerseys and the current jerseys are pretty good too. But yeah, the birds on the bat were just playing good for everybody. Number 2 is the LA Dodgers whites. A clean white jersey, royal blue script, red front number. It was elegant. The Dodgers had some good variations. The Dodgers one year even wore light blue. If you don't believe me, look at MVP Baseball 2005 for their jerseys. So the LA Dodgers with their home whites knew what to do and all that. And it's nice blue script, and then they put a front number that's not the same color as the script. Although they've done that before. I mean, it just made it stand out, even though that the number was blue on the back. I mean, you don't play for what's on the back, you play for what's on the front. And finally, number 1 is the most recognizable uniform in baseball. Yes, of course, the New York Yankees. The navy pinstripes, the NY interlocked. Of course, I have to do it backwards. Like that. No names on the back. Like Boston's home jerseys, they don't have players' names on the back either. I think even the City Connect jerseys do that too. But yeah, it's amazing. The home pinstripes. In fact, the Yankees don't have any names on the back ever, except for spring training and all that. I mean, century of brand power that even the Red Sox don't have, because the Red Sox at times have had no names on the back, but have changed it. But yeah, it's amazing what you could do with some ingenuity. And of course, the New York Yankees are full of ingenuity, despite the fact that they are, of course, the New York Yankees. So you have to take it with a grain of salt, of course. Anyway, I'm Jeff. I'm going to do.